Oh, hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's going to be a fun couple of hours. I haven't been over here. This part of the studio, I think usually is reserved for Craig on a 9 a.m. wake up call with Craig show, but I've hijacked it because we are talking about the Craft House, and the Craft House is about how we bring some crafty friends into the studio here, and it's all about getting your mates over and having a little bit of fun. Now, there is also some rather fabulous products in the show as well, so you're going to be able to bag yourself a great deal. You can get in touch in all the usual ways, of course. Loads of you saying hi already. Monica's here, Diane, Mary. We've also got Mary, Patton, Angela, Laura, Lynn saying hi as well. Everyone is tuned in and settled down for a couple of hours of crafty fun. Now, I am not on my own. I've got two special guests today. The first one, of course, is the lovely Debbie Fisher. How are you, Debbie?
Afternoon, everybody.
Now, either I'm the tiny man or you're a giant lady, is how it is. You do. I look like a little borrower over here in this set, don't I?
You do look lovely and tiny sitting in that chair, Joe.
What can we expect, Debbie, from the next couple of hours? So, we're going to have loads of fun, lots of great products on the show. What we're going to learn over the next couple of hours?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got my hands on the Easel dies, and I can't wait to show you because they're so amazing. So, Easel dies, I'm going to show you how to make a scrapbook page using the shadow alphabet dies. We've got a little bit of colouring, so we've got a bit of everything in today's show, Joe.
Awesome, really excited for it. Get yourself a head over on the website if you want to take a look at all the deals that are coming out. crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .e. Do you know what? I can get used to being over here. I feel quite chilled the moment I've, sat down. It's nice. Maybe I'll stay here forever. That's it. Now, I don't only have one special guest, of course, on the Craft House. Every week, we welcome one of you lovely lot into the craft studio with us. And today, I'm really excited to say I've got Karen on the line from Canada. Karen, how are you?
Hi, very well, and yourself?
Very, very well, thanks. Such a pleasure to have you joining us. No doubt bright and early, I'm guessing. Whereabouts in Canada are you?
We're just north of Toronto, right in the snow belt. And we got lots of snow at the moment.
Oh, awesome. Oh, lovely. We've had loads of snow here, but thankfully it's very, very cold out there, but no snow as yet. Now, that doesn't sound like a Canadian accent to me. You're originally from South Africa, I understand?
Yes, we are. We came across about 20 years ago with my husband, with his company, and 20 years later we're still here.
Oh, how awesome. So whereabouts in South Africa were you from?
I was originally from Durban, on the beachfront.
Oh, awesome. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. I had the pleasure of visiting. How long have you been crafting for then, Karen?
Actually, for about 19 years.
Wow.
I've been crafting, yes. I took a scrapbooking class, and then from then I got addicted, and then took a class for everything.
Oh, awesome.
And wanted to learn everything I could.
Oh, well, excellent. I'm so looking forward to seeing some of your mates as we go through the show. Now, that is an enviable wall of pens behind you. I mean, how many different types are up there?
I have everything. I have the illustrators, the spectrum nerds, everything. All the colouring.
You look like you've got a very tidy and a very well-stocked craft room, Karen. We're going to drop in with you and going to speak to you throughout the show. I cannot wait. Do you know what? We don't normally do this. Maybe if you guys at home have got any questions you want me to put to Karen, then you let me know in the comments and I'll do my best. I think that'll be absolutely lovely. Karen's going to share with us some of her mates as we go through the show as well. Now, something that launched the other day, and my, oh my, has it set the world alight here at Crafters TV, are the new stacked easel dies. Now, when you see these, you are going to be blown away. They look very complicated. They are a real wow. However, they are very easy to do, I am assured. If you want to get these, £100 if you are in the UK, $120 if you are across there in the US. A great saving on these. You're going to get an even better saving if you are a platinum member, of course. £73 would be your saving if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member. Now, let me take you through these and show you because I'm so excited. Do you know what else? Do you know why else I'm excited? Brand new collection. It means brand new paper pad. Can't wait for you to see those. Now, let me take you through what you've got here. So you've got the different shapes. I should have grabbed a sample of each really, shouldn't I? So you've got, this is your triple easels. So you've got circles, which is this one just here. You're also going to receive the ornate frames as well, which is brilliant. You're also going to receive as well the hearts. You're going to get the hexagons. You're going to get the flowers. You're going to get the books as well. Let me show you what all of those look like. So you've got the circles. You've also got the ornate frames. You have got the hearts. You've got the hexagons. You've also got the flowers. Then we have the easel books, the easel diamonds, and the oval. So there's a lot in there, 65 elements within there. All of the sentiments are interchangeable as well, which is awesome. So it means that you can use the sentiments across different things. Let me share with you though, which one shall we see first? Let's see this one first. 2 brand new paper pads that have been designed to go along with this beautifully as well. Now, you've got 40 sheets, but look, you've got gorgeous toppers in the back of here. I'm guessing these toppers are going to work beautifully as the stoppers for your easel projects as well. So it's all taken care of for you. Oh yeah, shablam. Look at that. I mean, how amazing is that? And we've got florals, we've got foiled florals, foiling and roses there. Really, really gorgeous. Some more background inspired ones. Love that framed foiling as well. Really gorgeous. Very, very grown up, isn't it? Have you seen those stars? Check those out there. So you get that one included. And you're also going to get as well the other one here included. This one is your quintessentially English darling, which has again got gorgeous, you've got sentiments toppers in here as well as stoppers, and then what you've got are all of your different, and again the foiling, guys, is absolutely next level. You've got all of that foil design in there. This just looks like a very, very expensive purse to me, doesn't it? It's just beautiful. Yeah, it's just a really gorgeous design. Then you've got these, which is going to complement them, but in a larger size. You've got, again, that spotty foiling, which is gorgeous. And, of course, I mean, come on, shut the front door. Foiled schmetterlings, next level. All of this in here really is gorgeous. Spotty floral schmetterling foiling. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. You want to go for these. You want to add an extra one of those on there. You can add extras into your basket. $16.99 each if you want to add an extra one of those into there, or $19. Now, it did launch. These are the. these are. Wait there. Stay there. It's not Cartload, is it? Where are we? Hang on. No, not Cartload. Craft Vault. No. Hey, there we go. It's all in the prep, guys, all in the prep. It did launch yesterday, in fact, with Craig, who was very, very busy. Half the stock has already gone. It's already busy. It's been continuously busy since then as well. £80 or $96 if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member. You can, if you want to, go for the smaller bundles. So if you wanted to just get the hearts, the flowers and the books without either of the paper pads, £50 or $60. If you wanted to get the other three, you can, £50, $60. In essence, what you get is you get both the paper pads totally free of charge when you go for the main item. So you're getting, what, £34 or $40 worth of paper pads included there when you buy both the sets together. I think you're going to love using those paper pads in conjunction with those dies as well. Loads and loads and loads of stuff coming up in the show today as well. Remember, you can get in touch with me in all the usual ways. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube as well. If you have already got this, I know we spoke to someone in the earlier show that we received them. If you've received yours already, I'd love to see a picture. I mean, that is super speedy fast, isn't it? Debbie, I know that these are those kind of cards that you're going to give to someone and they're going to think, how on earth have you even begun to make that, aren't they? Because they look so complicated.
Yeah, they do actually, Joe, and there's so many different variations of them, which then you think, oh my goodness, I can't do them, they're too complicated. So a straightforward triple easel, one in front of the other, having 3 different size dies, so they actually come down. I absolutely adore this one. It's got to be my favourite. I do love a book die. It looks incredible. You can mat and layer them up and they are amazing. But if we come down to this one, we've actually got one that we've used the dies in different ways. Sorry, my throat's going there.
Oh, you're all right. You got a frog in there?
Got a frog in there, Joe. Don't know where
Good.
he popped in from, but he popped in.
As long as it's not persistent, we're fine.
So we're using the biggest one on the top here, but look at the deckled edge, Joe, that we've got on here. How incredibly pretty is that? And then the flat squares in the middle. So we've got the 2 medium ones at the side and the small one in the middle. But then we can sort of shake it up a bit. We can actually create the circle one where we're creating those 3 different dies, one in front of each other again, but just going in a variation there, in a completely different angle. It's just amazing that we can do so many different things. So these really are just a set of I can't get my words out today, Joe. What is it? A set of concepts.
Debbie, wait a minute. Just, you know, we could just take a minute.
Yes.
We could just have a little chat.
Yeah,
I've got a coffee over here. You want a sip of coffee?
I've got some water, Joe. I'm just going to grab some
You have a little
water.
sip of your water. Don't you worry about that. Loads of you chatting away already. Lots of you very excited about this collection. Lots of you letting me know that you've got your orders placed already. Who have we got chatting away in here? I see Monica's here. She's what a nice crafty corner Karen's got. Diane says, Debbie, you look beautiful today. I love your hair. First thing I said when I came in today was how awesome I thought Debbie's hair looked. Sonia says, hey y'all, we'll have to craft and watch this show at the same time. Best place to be, Sonia. Why would you want to be anywhere else? Yay, I'm waiting for my Easel dies, looking forward to the demos. Eve's supposed to be doing the cleaning, the laundry, but I find myself watching the 2 of you a little bit more than chores. I mean, you just have to do what you do, you, as I say, Debbie. That's what I say. You know, if it doesn't spark joy, as Marie Kondo says, then maybe it's time to not do it.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you for giving me that little break. I do apologise. I got a little tickle in my throat, but it seems to have gone now. I think I just needed... Me and Joe have been chit-chatting in the last hour, and I think my throat's just going because we talk far too much here, you know. So what I am going to do is just bring in what Leanne and the team did as her expectations of the dies was these beautiful layering in front of the other, one in front of the other of these beautiful dies. I'm just going to show you one of each design. Because can we cherry pick, Joe, or is it the full collection that's on today?
Whole collection today. I mean, you can break it down into the 2 smaller collections if you want to. But the best value, you get the paper pads totally free of charge when you get that big collection.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And the pad, so you can see all these samples, everything on here, you're seeing from the paper pad. So all these die cut elements, all the sentiments, everything you're getting on there, they look incredible. And I've just got a few more to show you. And really, I want to show a couple more that you don't have to use the paper pads. It's nice to have it, so obviously they come free in that collection. But these are great to use in your everyday stash. This one, look at this. How incredibly beautiful is this one? So this is made from the Nature's Garden, the Woodland collection. So using those onto that one there. And then I'm just going to show this one, which is fabulous. If anyone got those foiled butterflies that cut into the card, that's been cut in to those beautiful hexagons, which look amazing. So yeah, these are definitely a die cut set that every single crafter would want in their stash. Because the other thing is what we've not talked about, Joe, is these are all nesting dies as well. So you're actually getting dies to create your cards, but also dies to create your just your nesting shapes as well, which means we can cut all these different easel cards, but we can also then create creates the matte layers that go with them, which are quite incredible. So I'm just moving all these, having a little tidy up. I have so many amazing samples, and hopefully we'll show more as the next couple of hours goes along. So first of all, we're going to start in that book dye. I have to start with this one because it is my absolute favourite. I love it. So if we look at this dye set here. It was very popular
yesterday as well.
Oh, it was popular one yesterday, wasn't it, Joe?
It was indeed. And they are all available individually, but they're much better value if you go for the smaller bundles, and then the big kit is the best way to get the best value. Could be, well, you're going to have to go head to head. If the Easel wins the demo of the show, you're going to be going head to head with Craig from yesterday. Do you want me to show you Craig's and you can tell me how you fancy your chances?
Let's have a look at Craig's.
This was Craig's. This was the one that won the demo of the show yesterday.
That's pretty. Look at that.
It's absolutely awesome, isn't it?
It is absolutely beautiful, yeah. Actually, I've got no hope, Joe. No,
what?
No hope. That is gorgeous.
Come on, Debbie.
No, that's gorgeous.
I was expecting fighting talk from you. It is beautiful.
Give it all to Craig. It is. It's wonderful, as the card says.
Beautiful.
It's a gorgeous card, yeah. Absolutely love that one. I'll be asking Craig how he did. In fact, I'll just go back and watch it.
I was hoping for handbags at dawn. I thought you were going to come out all guns blazing.
Right, so what I'm looking at is my die set, my packaging, everything you have when you get it home. What I love about this, with all of our dies that have a concept to them, we put in a booklet there. The booklet for me is so usable. It tells you exactly step by step how you would do these cards. It's in all different languages, so whatever language you are, I'm sure there'll be a page for you. But it's a really nice thing that Crafter's Companion do, is helping you on your way. Of course, you can come back, you can look at all these shows, you can see what we do, but there's nothing better than having it in your hand, having a booklet, having the sizes to follow and copy. So what I'm going to do to start with, I have 3 pieces of card. In your booklet, it will tell you that's what you need, and I've folded them in half. So I've just created these out of our stamping card stock, which is 300 GSM. So I'm actually asking it to go through 600 GSM of cardstock. So these dies, although they are what we class as thin metal dies, they have got a slightly thicker sort of weight about them, so which means it'll enable them to go through your cardstock, but you only need the same platforms as you would your everyday cutting dies.
Awesome.
So I'm just going to go down and get my big plates, because I think, Joe, I mean, if you've got the Pro, you'll be able to do this all on the Pro, but I think I could probably do this on the, have them all on one plate. There we go.
Fantastic.
So just get some tape.
Lots of people talking about Karen's craft room. Lovely craft room, says Enchanted Craft Fair. So neat. I can see all your markers. Wow, look at all those pens Karen's got behind her. Is what else I'm hearing. What a marker collection. Will says, I wish I had all of those markers. They look fab on my craft room wall. Lots and lots of love for Karen. Christine Mahoney lets me know she's bought 6 of each of the paper pads. I am not surprised at all in the slightest. She's the queen of the paper pad, isn't she, Christine? Laura says her ultimate came in last night. I was up until 2 a.m. playing with it. Oh, fantastic. And Jill saying, also watching Craig on Create & Craft with a stackable easel. We're in competition.
Of course, he is on Creative Craft, yeah.
Sorry, he's on Creative Craft right now?
Yes.
Don't watch that, stay here. Sue says, loving these, may need to have another spend. Joe saying, what a simply beautiful collection. Debbie, your hair does indeed look fabulous, Tammy is saying. I love all the team samples, always so much inspiration, says April. Good point with that. If you want inspiration from our collection, Pinterest, I believe, is the best place to go.
Yeah.
Follow Crafter's Companion on Pinterest, and what happens is all of the samples that the design team, all of the finished projects they make, the pictures are uploaded to Pinterest, so you'll always find. If you just need, a bit of an idea about composition or something like that, you just get a bit of a mojo kicker, great place to go. Marie, Denise, and Jen all agreeing how awesome these dies look. And a lot of people are excited to get their hands on these, Debbie.
Yeah, they have. They've been hugely popular, and I'm not surprised because they have so much use for them. So not only the easels, but also having those edging dies, those stacking dies, those layerable dies, they're all going to do their job so well in all your crafty needs. And what's more, you get so much in there as well, Joe. You know, not just, I mean, you get word dies in there, you get your small little die, and this is in each packet. You get that's like your little stopper die. You also get this beautiful create a card die that will cut directly into that small panel. It's so gorgeous. Now, what this does is creates our little card. So actually, you could just, although that's slipping because of my glass mat, that could be your card base. You don't actually have to have it as an easel card. You might just want a really beautiful card blank, or pop it the other way, the right way. You've got yourself a card blank.
Love that.
So many different things that you can do with it with just that. So I've got all my 3 cards cut. Then what you need to do is you need to take the actual die for each card and cut it again in white card. So just to save time, because obviously there's lots of different elements on this, I have put a few together. So I'm just going to pop these to one side and pop my dies to the side.
You're having a Blue Peter moment here.
Sorry?
You're having a Blue Peter moment here.
Yeah, Blue Peter moment, yes. We like it when it's all pre-done. So what I've done is scored my card front in half. So it's just take all these bits away. So there's my little card blank that you have. Fold that in half, so that creates that little easel card. And then you create your topper one to go over the top edge. So that creates your little card there.
Wonderful.
So all I've done then is took the next layer in die down, so the next one to the small one, and just cut this one out of, I've just used blue Centura Pearl because it goes lovely with one of the actual paper pads that we've got. So, and I've just added them on. Then with this one, that die I was talking about earlier, so we've got that little creator card die. You just pop this onto your piece. So I've cut it out of a piece of paper from the paper pad, and then I've layered this one inside as well, and that cuts out that beautiful shape, so it gives us a really lovely design. And look at this, you can't really see that on the light, but if I move it, it's got that foiling on it. So if you grab a bit where you can get that foiling, it just adds a touch of
Charlotte's
luxury.
on the mega zoom.
I know. How amazing is that? And that's just a slice of the paper pad, so which is beautiful. So let me just grab myself a piece of card. We're going to use the dotty tape bend so we can attach it. But what I'm also going to do is just add a little bit of ribbon as well. Because it's a book, I thought it would look quite cool to have sort of almost that bookmark in the middle. So I've just got myself a little piece of ribbon, and I'm just going to layer that down the back there.
I decided I was going to read more this year, you know, Debbie, and I must say I have absolutely failed. If buying books constituted reading, I'm doing all right. I've bought a good 6 or 7. Ask me if I've started a single one. Absolutely not.
I started reading it. Well, I'm an audiobook reader because the only time I tend to really get books to read is when I'm in the car, Joe.
Oh, well,
so,
I've got one of those and another thing stories about audio. See, audiobooks, right? You have the subscription service, which we're not going to mention. Like, you know, like Netflix and stuff, you go on there, you watch as many as you want, don't you?
Yeah.
I thought with the audiobook subscription service, you'd pay once and you could just listen to as many as you wanted across the whole course of the month. That's not how it works. You get one a month. You only get one. I couldn't believe it.
So let's pop that on to there. Oh, I didn't realise. Mind you, how quickly do you read?
Well, I do about 4 hours a week in the car. So, I mean, that's a book every couple of weeks, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose so. So they probably think that might be too much. Otherwise, people might cancel it because they wouldn't read that amount.
Yeah,
maybe
I guess
that's
so.
what it is.
Maybe I'm just going to stick to Kylie Minogue from now on. It was an 80s playlist today, you'll be pleased to know. I am enjoying podcasts at the moment, you know, as well. Louis Theroux's got a very good podcast out. Yeah, I can highly recommend it. Apart from the one with Miriam Margolyes, it's got a lot of swearing in it. It's not PG.
Yeah, I've been listening to one actually with Ricky
Have you?
Gervais.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it?
Very funny, very funny. So I'm just going to mat and layer these all up. So I've just got these all pre-cut. So obviously you'll just take a little bit of time in cutting all your layers to layer up, and you can do as many as you want to. So just layering these to each one. They're just so much fun, aren't they, Joe? So much you can do with them, so many variations.
Yeah,
the paper
absolutely.
pad, getting them is amazing.
So, off the top of your head then, because I didn't do the show yesterday, so I must admit I haven't seen the show. How many sort of variations do you think there are of using these off the, you know, how many sort of card styles do you think there are off the top of your head? Because judging by some of the samples that I saw in the preview earlier on Tuesday, there was loads of different ways of using it in those.
So many. I mean, actually, Joe, I wouldn't even like to guess, but I think at a sort of look at it, you're talking about 30 to 50 different designs. When you think of what you can do with a nesting die, there is just so many, and I'm sure you at home will all come up with your own designs as well, and that's the great thing, isn't it, about crafters. Everyone has their take on things. I'm sure our Karen will have her take on them as well, and what she sees. In fact, I see Karen, I think I've met Karen before. I recognise Karen. So we must ask her if, I've got a feeling she may have been at Craftaganza. So you'll have to let me know, Karen, if
we'll
I've
ask
got
Karen
that right.
when we speak to her again.
But I was looking, what I was going to say is I noticed that Karen's got a Pro. So she might also have the easel dies. So
we will find out. I can see her chuckling away in the bottom of my screen. So I think it's a very content chuckle by the looks of it. So I reckon she might have them. And a knowing nod. Yeah, we'll get Karen's rundown on them very, very soon.
So we've got our free cards now, Joe. So they are our cards. I mean, actually, each one on its own would be beautiful. But what we are going to do, we're going to place each smaller one in front of the other. So using that as a guide, we are going to pop. So if you lay this flat and pop this here, that you'll then know where that is going to stand up. So if you want that to stand a bit taller, you just pop it a little bit more behind. So we're going to take it to half of that card, and I'm just going to place this, because what we're actually doing is we're making the card in front act as an easel card. So I'm just popping that onto the front, into the centre of that card. So that way, that then makes that one as a stopper. That will stop in our card and hold that into place. The next one we're going to do exactly the same, but this time we're going to pop it again into here and following that down. So I'm just going to take my tape and pop that into place and just centralise that into there. Got my little ribbon there that's getting caught. And that way we've got our easel. And then what we're going to do, Joe, I've got some bits here which I've took out from the book. The For You is actually the die set that's actually in there, which is amazing. Yep, so we've got that. So we're just going to pop this onto our top corners here. And I'm going to pop this onto here. This one here is one of the pop-outs from the actual paper pad. And all I'm going to do is I've folded it in half just to get a half sort of rough measurement, and I'm just going to snip that in half. And then what I'm going to do is take my tape pen and just put some glue on the end there, and we're going to take this to the top.
Remember as well, anyone, you can always come back and watch this back at any point. If you think, oh, I'm not sure I'm going to remember this, don't worry. This show is available for you. That launch show is still available for you as well. So you're always going to come back and retake this and take it. You know, you could almost treat this like a tutorial with Debbie if you want to. You know, pause it, stop it, rewind it, go through it step by step and follow the process. So for anyone that's a beginner, they shouldn't be afraid, should they, Debbie?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I love the fact that we hold your hand every step of the way. Not only do you have us to watch back, you also have the instructions in the booklet. You also have so much online sort of just friendly people, education from the DT who have made these gorgeous designs. And then what I've got here, Joe, is I've just got a little heart, which I'm going to use my stopper here on the front, pop them all behind, and then we've got our bow. So I'm literally just decorating at the moment with all the different pieces that we have in there. I'm going to put that butterfly.
Shannon wants to know, what size envelope was these need, or would you use a box?
Sorry, repeat that again, Joe.
Shannon, what size envelope would these need, or would you use a box?
Ah, okay, yeah, that's a really good idea. So you don't need a box, because actually they do lay flat, depending on how much you sort of put in them and how much they come together. They are quite flat. What I would say though is if you wanted to actually make an envelope for them, or wanted to see what size, put your card together beforehand. So when you do it like this, you would see what size it is before you put it in. I've just done it by eye, and I'm just going to measure. So the actual card, without putting the toppers on, is actually a 6 by 6. So that's a 6 by 6 envelope would fit that perfectly, but I've just put these extra bits on the top. See, I've just stuck them behind that I've cut out from the pad and stuck them on. So I've actually made that bigger, so that would need a 7-inch envelope. So actually I've now gone to a 7 by 5-inch envelope. So I would say just make sure before you actually put one in front of the other, put it all down flat, see what it is and see what size envelope you need to put it in. But you can see that's quite flat. There's not really a lot in there. It's quite a flat card. So unless you weight it with lots of different embellishments, you wouldn't need to put too much, you wouldn't need to put it into a box.
Awesome.
And then I'm just going to put that bow on the front for our little stopper, pop that into place.
Is this going to be the demo of the show? Is this going to be the demo of the week? Is this going to be Craig's demo yesterday to win demo of the week? Only you have the power to decide.
Day. And there we go. And that finishes our card. But I love using those little elements up the top. They just look quite sweet and be able to do that.
It's nice. It's got a lot of iridescence, pearlescence to it. I can see it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a really, really lovely card. And remember, it starts you getting this. Let me run you back through the shapes that you've got. So we can do, that's the basic, then would that be your starting point, Debbie, would you say, if you were getting these home?
Yeah,
would that be the first one you made?
Yeah, absolutely. It would be the one that I would try with. It would be the one that I cut out, the one that I do, the one I lay in front of each other. And it just helps you then decide, because once you've done that, all these different variations will come to mind. And the one that did come to mind, as I was just making that, actually, Joe, is having that triple easel with 3 across the side of just a long piece of card. You could actually put them and then use the smaller easels as little stoppers. So that would be a really nice one to do as well. Just so much that goes in your head as a craft.
So many different ways. And I'm guessing you can do all of the different concepts with all of the shapes, can you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. The circle one, in fact, we did have a beautiful sample. I'll try and find that out, which shows how it goes. Oh, this one here. It goes round in like a circle shape. So you've got and I love the design of this, because the other circle one I showed you, they were sort of almost in front of each other. But that one, how gorgeous does that look?
Yeah, I mean,
and it sort of has that beautiful curve. And actually, you could put another 2 curve in the other way, couldn't you? And that could be a picture frame. You could have a picture frame on that, have it on the side. It would be so lovely. There's so much you can do with these dies.
Absolutely. I mean, from cards to people talking about scrapbook pages in the comments as well. Let me run you through the shapes you've got then, so you can do all the concepts with all the different shapes. You've got the circle, which is this one here. You have also got a frame. This is the hearts. You also have the hexagons. Then we've got the flowers, the books, the diamonds, and the ovals. So there we are. Now remember, not only are you getting those, what you're then getting as well are these 2 gorgeous paper pads. So this one here, which is quintessentially English, and it really is, it's like an English summer, isn't it? It's sort of going to it reminds me of going to a posh country hotel for afternoon tea. That's what I'm thinking. When I look at this, really gorgeous. Or, and maybe at the hotel they're going to have a walled garden that we're going to go for a little walk in as well while we're there. The next one we've got here is your full blooms. Really love the colour tones. And actually, I think something like this is going to complement something like your Caring Thoughts signature collection. If you went for, I think this would give it a different spin, but would really complement it at the same time. Love that you've got some of the darker blues in there as well. If you want to get them individually, $16.99, $19.99. Do you want this one and this one though for free? Essentially, that's what's happening when you're buying the whole collection. Because if you want to buy, you can buy the 2 individual smaller collections. I'll show you the details for them. And those 2 individual smaller collections, the first one is this one here, and this is Heart, Books and Flowers. Would be £50 or $60, and that is a saving as well of $9.97. So not to be sniffed at. If you wanted to go for the frames, the circles and the hexagons, absolutely, we can furnish you with those, £50 or $60. $40. Then you'd have to buy the 2 paper pads worth £34 individually. However, with a little bit of magic, you can get it all together at the same time. It's almost as if you're getting those paper pads free, and we're giving you a bit of a discount on the individual items as well. It's a really, really good deal. Club Inspire Platinum members are saving £73.92 or $93.60, which is really good value. Considering this is a brand new launch, I think we're really nailing it with value for money at the moment here on Crafters TV. Not just this on the Craft House. I did a bit of watercolouring with one of our discovery kits recently for New Year, New Craft. And since then, I've been really determined to get my hands on these. I want to have a go at them because they look awesome. $37.96 or $56.81 is our Tricolour Aqua Markers. Now, the great thing about this is you get the carry case included, and also that is a full collection. There is nothing else for you to get. These are curated colours that all work together. So it means that you're going to get something that blends seamlessly as soon as you use it. They are as easy to use as our Aqua Markers. The storage is totally free of charge, and you get 5% extra discount on the markers themselves. Also got a great deal on the classics for you. It's exactly the same deal. Again, an awesome deal. You've got $16.99, $22.94 as you're saving. You're getting that storage for free as well, which is awesome. Now, the Tricolour stamps. So these were designed by our very talented illustrators to really showcase and show off those Tricolour markers, and they're awesome to colour, either with the Tricolour or with the Aqua Markers. You're getting one for free, and you're getting a cheeky discount there as well, which is awesome. And we've got the Shadow Alphabet on the show. Always so popular, these. £54 or $85 if you want to go for all of these. They really are fantastic. They look very, very modern as well, depending on how you want to use these. We'll see those a little bit later in the show. Lots of lovely chatter about the lovely Debbie's card. Marilyn says, this is a stunning card, Debbie. I love the dimensions used. Very pretty, says Shannon. Karen, not our Karen's on the show today. Another Karen says, beautiful card, Debbie. The book is my favourite shape of this set. Loretta says, beautiful card. Carolyn saying, love it. Thanks for the instructions. You guys are great. Gorgeous card. Lynn Harvey says, couldn't resist any longer. I've just placed my order for the complete collection of stacked easel dies. I can assure you, you are not alone, Lynn. Lots of people are going for them today. Right, we're going to cross live from Newton Aycliffe back to Canada and speak again to the lovely Karen, who is standing by. Now, there's lots of things. I'm really nosy, Karen. You'll know that by now, I'm sure. Anyway, how long have you been watching us here on Crafters TV? How did you find Crafters Companion? Because I know you've been crafting for a long time.
Yes.
How long have you been using Crafters Companion?
Well, actually, I got into Crafters Companion when you first brought out the Gemini, the original Gemini, which I purchased. And then I've always seen your lovely dies.
Awesome. How fabulous.
And, yeah.
And a little birdie tells me you've got these stacked easel dies already.
I do, Debbie. I have these easel dies, and I do have the Pro, which made it very easy to do all the die cutting.
Oh, tell me about the Pro.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it out the back a few days ago before the HM preview, and I must say, it is like the Big Daddy. It's like honey, I blew up the Gemini, isn't it? It's huge.
Yes,
are you enjoying using it?
I'm loving it. It's so easy if you've got multiple dies to cut, which we do being on the design team. And also, it's lovely to be able to die cut into bigger projects. Into boxes, and makes it very easy.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially I guess for big concepts like this, where you're making lots of things, then it's going to make it that bit
and for
easier.
scrapbooking, it's perfect for scrapbook.
Oh, awesome! Someone told me here as well that you teach at their local crafting store. Tell us some more about that.
Yes, Paper Studio. I have taught there. That's our local scrapbooking store in the area, and a lot of amazing owners and lots of amazing people that I've met through the crafting store.
It's so nice, isn't it? I think that's one of the really wonderful things. When I see, you know, people meeting up and stuff, I think there is such a great sense of community within craft.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've met wonderful people through this industry.
Yeah, right. I could just sit here and gossip all day with you, Karen. I mean, I'm quite happy to do this for the rest of the show. I mean, but unfortunately, there are other things that we need to do. But what I would love to do, first off, is have a look at some of the things that you have made, if that's all right.
Yes, certainly. So, Debbie, I do have the easel dies, and I love them. So, the first...
Oh, wow.
The full bloom papers, which I absolutely love. The perfect Valentine card.
How gorgeous is this, Debbie? I'm loving what Karen's done there.
It's absolutely stunning.
I mean,
I
love how you can take them over the top as well. I got a little bit carried away with this one.
Wow.
Put in
amazing.
all different angles and you can add as many as you like as well.
Yeah, that's a boom one. That is beautiful, Karen. I love that. Really, it's just beautiful. I have no words. That's amazing.
Okay, and I've got one that I couldn't resist.
I love your excitement, Karen, as well. I can tell how much fun you've had with these. You're like, oh, and there's another one, and there's another one.
I'm very passionate about what we do here. So this is the storybook triple easel, which is my absolute favorite.
Oh, wow.
And then I couldn't resist using the nature's garden, fairy garden.
It is like the visual embodiment of a fairy tale, isn't it? With the books and stuff there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I actually think I may give this one to my granddaughter for her first birthday. That's who I had in mind when I created it.
Oh, well, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so lovely to see your interpretation.
I love how you can just do the normal simple one.
Yeah.
The normal
Still equally beautiful though, aren't they?
And then you can get carried away and stack them in all different angles.
How long do you get to spend in your craft room on average, would you say, a day, Karen?
You know, I'm here all day, every day. I love what I do, and I can't imagine a day without craft. And in the winter, I hibernate down here. And you get all the gorgeous products, and I just love it.
Yeah, well, do you know what? When you're as talented as you are, Karen, you can make all of those gorgeous things. It seems like time well spent to me. We'll pop in again and drop in with you a little bit later in the show. How amazing. Well, Karen's cards there, lots of you reacting to Karen's demonstrations, Karen's finished project, sorry. Mary says, gorgeous card. Really love that storybook easel die. It's great. I've made this into an easel card. Wow, Karen's makes a great. Beth saying those cards are gorgeous, Karen. And Torchiki saying, love that. Oh, and the storybook card, absolutely outstanding. And Mary saying how much she loves the fairy card as well. We all love a fairy, don't we? Keep getting your comments in. If you want to send me some pictures, absolutely you can. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Do you know what, Debbie? I think I might just chill here for a bit if you're all right, if you fancy doing another demonstration.
Do you know what, Joe? Go for your life. You have a nice little chill out there, and I don't mind. In fact, that settee looks nice and cosy. Do you think Sarah would let us craft from the settee? I've crafted from my own settee at home while I've been watching the telly, so
I don't see why not.
I can't see why not. No. But anyway, while Joe's been sitting there in his lovely comfy chair, I've been getting ready all the bits that I've put onto my die cutting boards. So first of all, I folded over a piece of white cardstock. I've then popped my smaller die onto some patterned cardstock. All of this cardstock, I mean, how beautiful is it, is from those pads. I've also got that middle centre die, and then I've taped together a piece of Centura and a piece of card from the card pack, and I'm going to cut that through 2 dies. So what I thought I'd do, rather than show you all of them, I've got finished ones of the smaller ones. But I thought we'd go start to finish exactly how you make the easel, from cutting the first base layer to then mat and layering all the bits that go on top of it, to then adding them all together. So we've seen the regular cutting one in front of the other, which is what the dies were designed for. Now we're going to show how we can do a slight variation on there, and it's just lovely to see Karen's designs there, because she's really, you can tell, we always say, even with the DT, that they've had fun with what they're using, and you can really tell by their samples that they've done. But what we can tell with Karen is she is very passionate and has made some beautiful design. I absolutely love that one where she stacked one on top of the other. It looked just divine. I loved it. Beautiful work there, Karen. So what I've got here is my base card. So all I'm going to do, you can use a scoreboard to score it. I'm just going to take this piece into that centre mark and just fold that down. And I'm just going to use my scoring tool just to score on there. So that gives me my edge. So that is how we make the easel. I mean, it couldn't be more simple than that. It's very simple to do. So next thing I've done is I've then cut my inner parts to decorate. And then what I do need to do is take the same die that's cut that card, and we're just going to cut another one. So just using, let me grab a piece of cardstock. I had it right next to me, there we go. So just while we're doing the others, I'm going to run that through our machine. And in fact, I'll just quickly switch to my Gemini Junior boards, because that will go through
as presenters, we get to stand here and watch a lot of shows, and all of the products that we sell sort of spark my interest. But of all of the dies we've ever sold, I think these are the ones that I personally would most like to have a go at. Because I think I can see how they go together, and actually I think I would use them for things like photos and things. I don't necessarily think of them being a card. Of course they are, you're creating an easel card, of course, but I think they are something that's so different and so far removed from a bog standard greetings card, aren't they? They create something really special, and I think there's something quite, I hate this word, there's something quite blokey about them, in the effect that, you know, like, because it's like construction really, isn't it? I don't know, there's something, do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? That you're building something rather than crafting something. Constructing
I get the construction, I didn't get the blokey bit.
Blokey bit. It's sort of guys that like to put IKEA furniture together. I don't know why that is, the IKEA furniture thing. Do you know what I mean, though?
I'm getting there, Joe. I'm getting there. I do get the construction part. I think construction in anything is amazing. I think what you're saying, Joe, is for a man, we like to get our hands on things, and for a woman, really. So it's nice to actually get your hands stuck into these, create something, and create that constructive card. So yeah, I think that's a really nice way to put it.
Absolutely.
Blokey. There we go. We go with blokey. And I think what it is, John, surrounded by pretty cards. And I think what I need to do...
Well, you were going to say pretty men then for a moment.
I went pretty men, of course. They've got lots of pretty men.
Well, me and Johnny here.
And Jake, don't forget our Jake.
Yeah. There was no irony in Jake, though, so that's why I didn't include Jake is actually quite an attractive bloke, so...
So all I'm doing now is layering all those beautiful layers. I love the fact that we've got them. We've got beautiful dies that go inside each one and layer in. I mean, if you want to, you can do more, if you've got more of those dies. Then this one we're going to place on our top layer. So basically, always cut a card that you're ready to do your easel with, and then you cut another one that actually sits on top of your easel, which will be the perfect shape. So this one is going to be fabulous for, obviously, Valentine's Day coming up. Not that we'll be doing anything Valentine's Day by the looks of it. We'll probably all still be on lockdown, won't we, Joe? So it'll be candlelight meals
we could do virtual Zoom Valentines, maybe.
Yes,
I can't believe someone hasn't come up with the idea of like virtual Zoom speed dating yet. I haven't seen, we do everything else on Zoom. I'd be up for a bit of Zoom speed dating, Debbie. Would you?
I know you would be, Joe.
Wow, that sounded so harsh, Debbie.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I meant because you love dating.
Because I love what? I love dating.
Well,
Gosh, Debbie.
I need to shush now.
Talk about putting your foot in your mouth, Debbie.
Yeah, I did put my foot in my mouth, and I meant it all.
It's a good job you're my on-air wife, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah, I meant that all in a good way. I've never done speed dating, but I bet it's so much fun. No. I can't
The thing is, if it was only 3 minutes, I wouldn't be able to
That's
shut
what I
up.
mean,
I can't start a show in 3 minutes, let alone introduce myself and tell them my whole backstory in 3 minutes. You know, I need a 3-part trilogy. You know, I need a 3-part West End full feature production, not 3 minutes over a flat lager.
Right, so Joe, I'm going to bring in my next one. So you've seen me make that first one from cutting it down to actually making the actual card itself. Then I've done the middle section here, card. Need to stop giggling. Joe does make me laugh. You are so funny.
I'm just
Joe.
making a note of the time so I can edit this later and put it on Facebook, Debbie.
So I've got all these different elements that I've took out of that beautiful paper pad with those butterflies, the actual stamps themselves. So just cut all of those out, and then I'm going to layer them in front of each other. So I'm going to decorate this one first. So we're going to we've got our love die, so that's in with the actual main dies. Yeah, I just had to check on that. So you're actually getting that love die there, so you can cut that out. So obviously anniversaries or weddings, birthdays, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, all of those sort of things are just going to be beautiful for these type of cards, especially the heart one.
Are you sending any Valentine's cards this year, Debbie?
I never do. I know, it's a bit boring really. I never send Valentine's cards.
I've only had them from my mum.
I probably will send a Valentine's card this year, yeah.
I've only ever had them from my mum, and I only say this as a shameless ploy to hope that, people send them to me. So we'll see if I get any. Will was asking me to send me one earlier.
I think you'll have loads this year, Joe.
I do hope so.
You really have put the plea out. So this is our first one here.
Charlotte's single. I could send one to Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte needs one for all our
She could have sent me one as well.
Aww.
Sounds like we don't need to. It sounds like Valentine's is sorted, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So I'm just going to use that little heart again. It's set in there. So I'm just going to put this one back on there. We've got the giggles now, Joe.
We've all got the giggles. It's the 5 o'clock. It's, do you know what it is? It's because it's time for it's time for sundowners. It's time for normally I'd be having a quarantini about now, so that is why it gets a 5 o'clock, little bit of a tipple, but that's why we all get a bit giddy. Ben thought, apparently yesterday, Ben thought he was going home at 6, and he forgot they had craft fault at 7 o'clock.
That's awful, isn't it?
And it's the day he drives back as well. He doesn't live very locally, Ben. He lives about 17 days away, I think, something like that. No, I think it's about 4 hours in the car,
it's
isn't
about
it?
4 hours for me. I think, just near under 4 for Ben. Yeah, it's a lot.
So Kay says, she says that she sends them to her friends at Valentine's. Have you heard of this concept called Galentines as well?
She was
like Valentine's
about that before.
for the gals. So that could be something you do. Joy says, you don't need to worry, Joe, your chime will shine through within 30 seconds. Joy, you can stay. We like Joy.
Nice.
This would make a great Valentine's card. Debbie says, I really love these cards. These guys are too funny. I love it as well. She's letting me know that she's watching on her tablet whilst multitasking. Cheryl, our resident delivery driver from Niagara, says, Karen, these are just absolutely stunning. I wish I could think outside the box to achieve those looks. You are a very talented lady. I know Karen can hear me, so she's mouthing thank you to me on the screen. So Susan says, Joe, I cannot confirm nor deny that I may be working on a very special Valentine. Oh, Susan. Winky face emoji, winky face emoji. Winky face emoji squared.
You're going to have loads coming, Joe.
I do hope so. I hope you get more than Craig.
What about me? I want Valentine's cards. Do you think, how many crafty men do we out there that would like to send me a Valentine's card?
I mean, anyone can send anyone. Let's not, we live in very modern times, Debbie. But I mean, you can all send Debbie a Valentine's card if you want.
I like that idea. Yeah, let's let's have a race for Valentine's card. I think you're going to win, though. I think, Joe, you have. You're just you're like, you make all the girls' hearts throb. That's what it is, and the boys maybe. Either way, you get some nice cards.
Debbie, you're really making me laugh. I mean, you always make me laugh. We get on very well, but today you're just tickling me. I don't know why. I feel like there's a sort of slightly awkwardness to all the humour today as well, which is really tickling me deep within my core.
Let me turn this round and then you'll be able to see the actual card.
Gorgeous.
So doing that slightly different. I think that is, let me pop that way so we can see it a little bit more. But yeah, really beautiful cards there that you can put together, and doing it stacked a little bit different. And again, when you fold that, that will all fold flat again as well. So if you pop that, if I pop it down there like that, and just going back, just because somebody asked, so this one would need a longer envelope. So I would say if you wanted to do it 7 inches by 5 again, just put it slightly together. So just a really nice way to do it, Joe.
Yeah, really, really beautiful. And also you've got all of those toppers in there. You definitely could use the stoppers. Let me run you through what you're getting again. Remember, they are available as two smaller collections. You don't get the paper pads. You pay the same price if you buy them individually. You've got circles. You have got the gorgeous frames. You also have hearts, hexagons, flowers, books, diamonds, and also ovals there as well. £100 or $120 is your price, but that is not all you are getting. Oh no, great value if that is what you're getting. However, what you are going to get as well are these 2 brand new paper pads. Now, these have been designed specifically to work with your easel cards. You can see here as well, you've got these gorgeous stoppers or toppers, however you want to use them, in the back, all die cut for you as well. And then what you've got are the papers. They are floral, they are foiled, they are gorgeous, it's basically an eleganza extravaganza, this paper pad. You are going to adore it. Absolutely beautiful. And then you've got this one. Now this is like going for afternoon tea in a walled garden at a country hotel. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing clotted cream, maybe a glass of fizz. It is just so regal and grown up and classy. I really love this one especially. Look at that. Those beautiful floral designs with that spotted foiling in there as well. It is absolutely stunning. You're going to love using this. It's definitely going to be a one to use in one stroke situation, I think. If you want to add another one to your basket, absolutely you can. Out of the 2 paper pads, which one's the most popular, Johnny? Quintessential English. I thought it would be. It is absolutely stunning. So Susan says, oh Debbie, I would not forget you. A galentine is in the works too. Awesome. Sonia, Snoozy Lujo, Sonia says, you two are always such a hoot together. Marilyn says, oh, this card is amazing. Kathy C says that heart card is gorgeous. And Alice saying, I'm a first time watching live from Toledo, Ohio. Well, Ohio, Alice, it's lovely to have you company. It never gets old, that joke, does it? Does it make you laugh still, Johnny? Does it? God, I wish everyone was as an easier laugh as you are, Johnny. Right, there's still loads of stuff coming up in this show, so make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to be doing some colouring in the next show as well. Now, I'm going to drop in again with the lovely Karen. I can see she's been crafting along over there. Do you remember, Karen, what it was that got you started with craft, and what the first thing you ever made was?
A scrapbook.
Ah,
a scrapbooking page.
Do you still have it?
No, well, I do, but it's packed away.
It's packed away, somewhere deep in that stash.
Yes.
We're going to be having a look at the tricolours in a moment. Now, I know you've got a very, very packed wall of pens behind you, but I wonder if you've had a chance to get your hands on the tricolours and what you made of them.
The tricolours, yes. But
hang on, you've got another wall. I thought you only had one wall, but the way you just looked there made me think you've got 2 walls of craft in your life.
I have a huge craft room.
Oh, excellent. It sounds lovely. Now, have you got some other bits there that you'd like to share with us, Karen? Because I'd love to see some more of the things that you've been making.
I did create a Mother's Day card using the shadowed
Love
Alphabet
that.
does. And it makes a quick, easy card.
Really, really gorgeous.
Thank you.
So do you say in South Africa, would it be M-O-M or M-U-M?
M-O-M.
In South Africa and in Canada?
Yes, Canada as well.
Awesome. I guess that's the joy of having an alphabet, isn't it? You can spell it exactly how you want to.
Exactly.
Awesome. Have you got anything else there you wanted to share with us?
Well, I have been creating another storybook card
Oh, I love it.
using the rustic wedding collection, which I couldn't resist.
Yeah, I
just need to
love the
some
colours
ribbon
you've
and-
used.
Thank you. I just need to add a few ribbons and a few embellishments.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Well,
Thank you.
Karen, it's been absolutely an absolute pleasure talking to you. It really, really has on the
Lovely.
Craft House. What are you going to be doing? What's in store for the rest of your weekend?
Probably crafting. There's still lots of products I haven't had a chance to use. So, and it's snowing, we've got a big snowstorm. So I'll probably be in my craft room.
Oh, well, I hope you do. Oh, yeah. Karen, will you do us a favour? You send us a picture of the snow. We love seeing a picture of all the snow.
Sure.
Yes, I'd love that. If you send it to us, studio@craftscompanion.co.uk, send that to us.
I'll do
Karen, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. I will no doubt speak to you at some point again in the future. And I look forward to seeing you in the comments over on Crafters TV as well. Have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend,
Thank
Karen.
you.
And stay safe.
You
Take care.
too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
So lovely to speak to Karen. It really, really was. I've got like holiday FOMO speaking to Karen as well, because it was 3 years ago today when I was in South Africa, and all the pictures keep coming up. You know, when like your social media reminds you of stuff, and you're all sort of tanned and away in vineyards drinking wine and eating cheese. I mean, it's truly heavenly. Tall Cheeky says, love all of Karen's creations. Susan says, gorgeous makes. What a beautiful card. Says Joy as well. Candice saying how much she loves the hearts and those paper pads also. So pretty. It is exceptionally busy on that collection. However, I'm going to move on. I need to show you the tricolour markers. So let me just grab these from down here. I adore these. I think as a concept, they're incredible. And also, the thing is about them that you don't have that many to collect. £37.96 is the price. You're going to get all 4 packs of these, which is awesome. And do you know what, guys? That's a whole collection. That's it. There's no more to collect at the moment. It is the whole thing, which is awesome. £30 and change, $45 and change as a Club Inspired Platinum member, which is awesome. Now, let me just quickly show you what you've got. So, they work the same way that our tri-blend markers did. So you can see you've got the three pens in one. However, rather than... Johnny thought I was going to start colouring then. Absolutely not, Johnny. Rather than having the same colour in different shades, you've actually got different colours which have been curated especially to blend together. So this is one pen, this is one pen, this is one pen. However, because of the way the colouring families work, the three colours and blends are then complementary as well. So basically, you take one pack of pens, you do one project, boom, you've got something that looks fabulous and all the colours work together. You've got the essentials. This one is my absolute favourite. I think it is gorgeous. It is the great outdoors. The floral meadow is stunning. And then you've also got colour basics as well, which is that bright burst of primary, which I think looks absolutely awesome. I think value for money wise, I also think, do you know as well, what would be awesome with these is that you could send these as a care package to someone. Maybe you know someone that maybe's got a lot of time on their hands, maybe spending a lot of time at home. I mean, literally, you have everything that you need. You've got the wallet coming in there for free. You've got a 5% discount off of the markers themselves. I think they are absolutely awesome. And I was recently, Debbie, using some of our aqua markers. And I had a go with the aqua markers as part of one of the discovery kits. And I must say I was really surprised surprised at how easy I found it to create something quite fabulous.
Yeah, I always say to anybody that wants to get into any type of colouring and they're not sure what to do, start with watercolours, because watercolours are the one thing that are so simple to do. And I remember that, Jo. I remember when we were first using those markers and you just thought, I need to do that, because they are just one of those things that are so nice to just pick up and work with, and they look amazing. And what they do is they make you at home look like an artist, and that's the fabulous thing about them. So whether you go with them with the stamps or whether you just have the pens, they just look incredible. The sort of things you can do with them, the shading that you can do with them, the backgrounds you can create with them, lots of different effects. There are so many tutorials online. I mean, look at that beautiful background that has all been made using those pens, which is pretty incredible. And the more you get to, the more you use them, the more you want to use them, because you can do really soft focused images. You can colour them fully and add in all that fur and texture, which looks incredible. There's just beautiful colours in this collection as well, and the fact that they're done in 3 pens, in the 3-pen blend, has just made it even more super easy for you to use. So just a couple more here to show you, and then we'll get on to doing our demo, Jo.
Wonderful.
There we go, beautiful.
Lots of different techniques with these, it's fair to say, isn't it? I was blown away by, you know, obviously you can lay the colour down, but to be, as someone that, you know, was fairly new to colouring, the idea that you could colour onto something else and then use something else to pick it up kind of blew my mind the first time I saw it, Debbie.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm going to do something that's really super simple. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we have them in stock, but I'm sure they will come back. But instead of using a paintbrush, I'm going to use my sparkle pen, my clear pen.
Love that.
Yes, well, it just saves a bit of mess, to be honest, Jo, because I've got other demos that want to get done. It'll save a lot of clearing up, being able to just use the sparkle pen. And I'm just going to do some direct colouring just to show you how amazing these pens are and how vivid they are as well. So first of all, I'm going to start just by laying some colour down into my teapot. I don't need to be too careful with it because I just want to lay that colour down. And then all I'm going to do is take my pen and just work that into that colour, because what that's going to do, it's going to pick up that colour and allow me to take that over to have some more, blend that colour out there just to add some more. So just bringing that round, filling in those gaps, and then it just creates that ombre effect. And then what I'm going to do is just add some more by the other side. So we're just going to pop some around here. And again,
I could just sit and watch you do this for days, Debbie. I think it is such an awesome technique. And also I think we forget about how cathartic colouring in particular is, isn't it? It's that repetitive motion. So, you know, like if you crochet, or, you know, colouring is a prime example where you can really just, you know, turn your phone off. I love to sit in complete silence when I crochet, and I did the same recently when I did some watercolouring as well. And it really is a nice way of maybe just, you know, de-stressing. I think a lot of people see it, don't they?
have you done much crocheting lately, Jo? I haven't heard
Sorry?
you talk. Have you done much crocheting lately? I haven't heard you talk.
No, I haven't. It's one of those things I keep meaning to get back to. And I keep sitting down to start, but really trying things that are way too overly ambitious. Although there are some awesome, Emily from next door has been crocheting some fruit, and she's done some little coffee cups and some biscuits and stuff in the round. Maybe I'll show you them in the craft folk show. No, I'll show you them tomorrow. Join me tomorrow and I'll show you the stuff that Emily's made. It is absolutely gorgeous. So it's really inspired me to maybe get going again. I need to do something nice, like a big scarf or something, I think.
Yeah,
a nice
absolutely.
big project.
Yes, something that you can then use as well afterwards. So just taking that round and blending that out. Yeah, something very, very therapeutic, isn't there, about doing this type of...
Oh, is this going to be like a coffee and walnut cake, do you think?
Oh, I love coffee and walnut. Yeah, love coffee and walnut. What's your favourite cake?
Oh,
Jo?
it's definitely all of the cake.
All of the cake.
I love the cake.
Mine has to be lemon drizzle.
Oh, yeah, in a loaf or in a round cake or an individual cake?
Oh, a loaf.
Nice.
I like a loaf cake. I like banana bread in a loaf cake as well. Just love it. Just so
Do you know what?
nice.
Lockdown 27 point whatever we're in now at the moment. No one's really done banana bread. In March, it was all about the banana bread, wasn't it? You couldn't move for banana bread. Mine would be, I love a chocolate fudge cake. I love a coffee and walnut cake. I really like carrot cake. There isn't a lot of cake I don't love, really. Not really a fan of Battenberg. That's not my jam. Not a marzipan fan. There's a little baker's near me. Before I went no carb earlier this week, I had a vegan carrot cake. Oh my word, it was utterly, utterly delicious. You thought I was going to say it was awful then, didn't you, Johnny? No, yeah. It was absolutely, it was utterly delicious. Awful. Oh, it had frosting on the top and everything. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm not eating carbs at the moment, so cake is definitely out of the equation. I'd love if you've been using the tricolours, if you've got these. Serenity says on YouTube, says you've been using them a lot the past couple of days. I'd love to see some pictures of what you've been up to, whether it's the tricolours. Send me things that you've been making if you've got our aqua markers as well. I mean, they are literally, it's the same formulation, I'm right in thinking, Debbie, that's in these, that's in our aqua markers, is that right? So if you could use the aqua markers, you could definitely use these.
Oh, absolutely, yes. So easy to do, Joe, and I'm getting a bit carried away with doing them there.
You go for it, Debbie.
I will bring in my finish card, so you can see we've just watered that down. But I haven't done this with the sparkle. But what I do love about it is even being able to do backgrounds, Joe. So literally, I'm just seeing if I'm going to do something, and then I suddenly thought I probably haven't got one. No, I haven't. I'm looking to see if we've got a spritzer because I thought it'd be really cool to show how the backgrounds goes, but. Oh, is that one? Is that one? It's got no water in it. We found one, so we can't do it. But so many different things you can do with this. So I'm just going to carry on having a play if you've got anything else to do.
Loads of you chatting away. Don't forget, this would normally be the last hour of the day today. It would be the last, we normally wind it all up at 6. Ben thought it was yesterday, apparently. Johnny is telling me. But of course, no, 7 p.m, back with the second instalment of the craft vault, which is awesome sauce. That's my new favourite word. Someone said it in the comments earlier, and now I can't stop saying it. So whoever that was, thank you, I salute you. But we've got another chance for you to see all the awesome products that you saw this morning in craft vault. However, completely new, different demonstrations for you as well, and there is some great products in the craft vault today, so make sure you join myself and Debbie for that show a little bit later. I'm actually thinking this might be something with like a butterscotch frosting in it now, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, like maybe it's a salted caramel in the middle of that.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely delicious. The colours in here are wonderful. And remember, the whole point of them is that they are curated so as they blend together seamlessly. I think if you've never coloured before, there would be no better starting point than these tricolour markers. You've got everything you need. And do you know what? There are people, and I've spoken to people out there, that have got the full set of aqua markers that already include these colours in them, Debbie, but they've still gone for these because it's perfect to use on the go, these, aren't they? You know, if you are going away for a weekend, you're going to the caravan, you're going on a train, or you're doing a long car journey. Obviously not if you don't drive and colour at the same time. We can't say that as that's not safe. But if you're a passenger, obviously, you could colour away. But you got the whole collection with you. It's totally portable as well. You've even got a little zippy section in the back where you could keep some worksheets as well. So it's a really awesome on-the-go collection of pens.
Yeah, so much so. I just think there's certain things that you have to have in your stash, and these pens are one of them, because everything is so easy for you to do. Everything just flows. The fact that you have 3 pens here, and it tells you exactly what the colours are, so you know which colours to put down, what to lay down, what colours to lay down. It's just one of those. We want to be good at what we do, but actually a lot of the time being good means that we have good tools to use. And I know sometimes they say like workmen shouldn't blame their tools, should they? But actually when we have really good tools, it makes everything so much easier and just so easy to do.
For Holiday says, wow, Joe really knows his cakes. I do.
I love that.
Not quite as well as I know my Eurovision, but not far off.
Cakes and Eurovision, so that would be your mastermind.
Yeah, and Crafter's Companion paper pads is pretty much, would be up there in the top 3 as well. I mean, it's all pretty niche knowledge. Cakes is pretty, it's a widespread one, but Eurovision and Crafter's Companion paper pads, niche. But if I ever need the knowledge, I know I've got it to get me through. And if I do ever go on Mastermind, not going to happen, Debbie, I would be able to, I think that I do quite well with either of those 3 subjects. I could go on pointless, apparently. I'm more pointless than mastermind. I've often thought that myself, Charlotte, thank you. I mean, Charlotte doesn't say an awful lot of stuff during the shows. She's very busy. She's got a very taxing job to do. But when she does say something, it cuts deep, Charlotte. It does. Charlotte is that person in the group. Charlotte is that person in the group chat that doesn't ever really say anything. But when she does say anything, boom! It's a killer line, and the whole group chat erupts. And that is why you know that person is in the group chat. I know she didn't mean it like that. Thanks for that, Charlotte.
So I will stop now, Joe, because you can see our sort of image colours in, and then showing you the actual full image, just doing your background as well, and being able to do that. It's just really effective and so easy. Love these.
I love what you've done there. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And again, something that you can, everyone can have a, sorry, I didn't realise you could see me then. I'm just rummaging around like Mrs. Overall. Macaroons! It's something that everyone can have a go at, which is fantastic. Let me run you back before you go. Could you tell it's my early start day today? It's getting more and more random. I've still got an hour and 45 minutes of shows left to go. What that noise was that Charlotte just made there, but I think she's excited about it. We've got colours basics for you in here. Remember how these are all put together? 3 pens that blend together beautifully, and then 3 different blends that all complement each other. Essentials, neutrals, you've also got the great outdoors, and you've got floral meadow in there. Remember, you're going to receive that awesome wallet for these as well, which is fantastic. You're getting that for free, and you're getting a discount on those pens as well. Really fantastic deal there. Now, oh yes, I forgot about this. I love it. You've got a fabulous deal on this today as well. It is your shadow alphabet, which is fantastic. Now, let me just have a look at this, because I know there's another one of them sort of double check it prices this morning. You can get the whole alphabet, including the numbers and the ampersand, £54 or $85, which becomes $43.20 or $68 as a platinum member. I don't recall seeing these for a more affordable price than that. The great thing about them is as well that you've got that sort of room behind there to pop in whatever you want to. So it means that you can play around with different textures. Think about mirror over matte mirror, mirror over glitter card, paper piecing them back in again. Loads and loads of options when it comes to using them. They are awesome. And I'd say the thing is with alphabets, every crafter should absolutely have them. But you can also have more than one, because these, for instance, give a very different look and feel and effect than our butterfly alphabet does, which gives a very different look and feel effect than our left fold alphabet does. So don't just think about having one alphabet in your stash, you know, and of course, one is better than none. I'm not saying that. But having a few of them gives you the most out of options, means you can really tailor it to the project that you're making and have something that really fits and feels. Don't just think about cards, think about box frames, think about door plaques, think about bunting as well. There's so many different things that you can do with a good set of alphabets, and that's exactly what these are. And I'm always excited by these because they give you lots of room to play with textures, Debbie, which I think is awesome.
Oh, so much so. There's so much you can do with these dies. They actually look really cool. So if you wanted to create that shadow effect like we showed in the earlier shows today with the eclipse dies, the embossing, cut and emboss folders, we've done an eclipse thing. You could do that with these as well. You've then got that, they're very clever because you think, how are you going to get all that shading into them? But it's actually the die that does them itself. They truly are amazing.
How fabulous.
Are we showing some samples, Joe?
Yes, I'd love to see some, please, if that's all right. We've had a picture in as well. Someone sent us a picture in. Betsy sent us a picture. She's so excited. She sent us a picture before she's even started.
Oh,
I mean,
my
this is a
goodness,
full
I don't think I could take a picture and not open it first.
No, it's a full unboxing ceremony she's about to have here with her Gemini Pro. I wonder how many thousands of people up and down the US are got mailmen coming today with their Gemini Pro. How absolutely awesome. I still haven't, I can't remember when it's launching here in the UK. I can't wait to get my hands on it real soon. I know lots of you have got yours. Actually, if you're in the comments and you've got it, let me know who's received theirs already. I know obviously Karen has, and that was Betsy there, wasn't it, that's got hers too. Now, lots of different ways you can use these, lots of concepts which I like with these, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's show some samples. It's great how you can just cut these into any cardstock that you've got. I mean, that's the great thing with alphabet dies. The other great thing with alphabet dies is personalisation. You can personalise absolutely anything. So really great designs here. Our design team have used them in so many different innovative ways, and they look amazing. So having this as baby, but having this little grey outline around there, paper piecing, the actual checkered cardstock that was used at the bottom back in there just gives it that different way. With Valentine's Day coming up, look at this amazing card. So alternating the colours, so pink on purple, then purple on pink. That looks so effective. And actually, if you've gone for the heart easel die, you've got the heart easel dies, you could cut these into the hearts for the easel. Why did I not think of that, Joe? I could have done that on one of the demos. So you could have actually used your easel dies and cut these into them. It's just made me think of that, seeing those heart ones. Amazing. So, and use all your embossed cardstock that you can cut them into, personalising all your wedding invitations, again making shaker cards out of them because they look effective. Father's Day coming up in June, so these are great for that as well, because not only do they lend themselves great to mail cards, they also lend themselves beautifully. So that's what I was talking about, that eclipse, doing that on top of there, and you can see the lily poking through.
Love that cardstock,
it's
that confetti
beautiful,
cardstock.
isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely, that one is. So I don't know, that says it's, so Rachel has made that, but she hasn't actually said, oh no, it says the Summer Breeze paper pad.
Ooh.
So it's our 12 by 12, yes, that's it, the Summer Breeze paper pad. And then you've got that Kong Rats, as our Ben read that time. So
Kong Rats?
He could not work that out, that said
Congrats.
congrats. He was like, what is congrats? I was thinking, he must be thinking of like King Kong rats.
Maybe. Maybe it says more about Ben than it does about us.
Yeah, it probably really does, yes. I love this. So this is what we're talking about, personalisation.
I wonder how old John is.
That card. I don't know. What do you think he is? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is it 7 times 21?
Maybe. Or maybe he's sort of 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. I don't know.
You never know. You never know. Love and hugs. Love this one. Look how beautiful that one looks, just with the home in there. And as we were talking, cake. So
Loved it.
Had to be the one, didn't it? Cake. Everyone loves cake.
They really do look like they're popping off the page, don't they? In a little bit of the way that, you know, you did that eclipse card earlier. They kind of look like that already. So, and that's just the way they are designed. It's fantastic design, really, from Leanne and her team.
Yeah, really beautiful. It's, in fact, I'm always blown away from the designs that our creative team do, because they do make the most, or come up with the most amazing ideas, which is great. Can't even get into my packet. I normally have them all open, so I do apologise. And this has been open once before, but it just seems to have stuck fast. There we go. We'll just rip it to shreds, Joe.
Just do. You just don't know your own strength, do you, Debbie?
I don't. Can't get in them, I do apologise. There we go.
Karen says, late to the party, but beautiful cards today. Sonia as well, Snooze Your Lose. Sonia says, I love my alphabet dies. How many alphabets do you own out there? I'd love to know. I mean, we have got several that we've launched over the last year. All of them very different though, which I think is really awesome. Deborah says, wow, such great demos. And I have this set of dies. Don't forget, we're going to be doing 2 things as well in the show. We're going to be voting for your favourite creation in the show that Debbie has come up with. We're also going to vote as well. Oh no, also we're going to pick a winner at random to receive a card. The second place from the vote for the demonstration of the show, we'll be sending it out to someone. And all you need to do is comment. The more times you comment in over on Crafters TV on Facebook, or of course across Crafters Companion on YouTube, the more chances you will get of being picked as a winner, which is fabulous. Very nice samples, it says Teresa D'Amico. Sorry about that, Teresa. I always get Teresa's name wrong. I'll get it one of these days. I've only been here a year. Lots of you are in agreement about how gorgeous these alphabets. Remember, you're getting the full A to Z, you're getting all the numbers, and you're getting the ampersand as well. You get all of it, which is fantastic. You've also got a club price on this. If you're a platinum member, $43.20 or $68, which is really, really good. Saving. It's less than half price, in fact, if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member in the US.
So what we've got here, Joe, I've just cut out the word time. So I've just put my dies on each one. So I'm going to pop them out. The great thing is, again, about these, you are getting double the whammy because you're getting your actual alphabet letters as well. So not only do you get your, I've placed, didn't do that one very well, but I've got another one. So popping them over there, having all those ones to cut out as well. Oh, there we go. So let's pop them to one side. So I've got some that I've already done, and what I have done is I've just put the foam pads on the back of them, and then I've got some blue. So this one, was it, have we got the, it's this show, I think we've got the navy and blush cardstock.
Yes,
on. So we haven't mentioned that this time, have we?
Oh, I'll take you through those options after this demonstration, if that's all right.
Well, all I'm going to do, Joe, is take the backings off and stick them on. So I didn't know if you wanted to...
Should we go for it then?
To show them.
Let's go for it then.
So
I've
I'm
got them
using
down
the
here.
navy and blush one now.
Right. How are we doing? I know we don't have a lot of the navy one. We were worried, weren't we?
Oh.
And it's do you know what? It's the one where it's the 250 GSM cardstock. It's not the paper one. Oh, check this out. It's pearlescent as well. I mean, isn't it just absolutely... Check that out. Look at that one. Oh, yes.
Luxury.
Absolutely beautiful. 24 sheets, 250 GSM, 12 by 12 with the matching ribbon in there as well. It's a really, really lovely organza ribbon too. 22.48. Got a great saving there. The other thing is as well, how many, is it limited stock, Johnny? Less than 100 of those to go around. It is limited stock, that one. Let's do the orange. Oh, this again, just beautiful. Check out the colours on this. And I love the pearlescence. It's double-sided as well. So if you're making card, look at that. Makes me want to fly away with EasyJet. You've also got the peachy tones in here and the more coppery burnt tones. It's double-sided. So I'm thinking if you're making card blanks with this on your Ultimate Pro, hello, you're also going to get the matching ribbon in there as well, which is awesome. Oh, lovely lilacs. This one here, just beautiful. You guys are going to love this because look, you've got that gorgeous purple in there. Do you know the, I didn't realise that in the US, purple is quite a significant colour. Because it means, I can't think of the right words to describe it. I'll come back to you. I know it means significance. It's basically about unification and working together towards a common goal is what it stands for, purple. There's a better way of describing it than that. And I'll Google it in a second after I've showed you this paper pad. This one here is a caramel and cream. Oh, it sounds like an ice cream flavour, doesn't it? Caramel and cream. It looks good enough to eat as well. Don't eat it. It doesn't taste very nice. But really gorgeous. I love that blue in there as well. Again, 24 sheets of that. You're going to get that matching ribbon to go with it as well. If you wanted to get all of them, you could for what? About £90 if you wanted to go for all 4 of them. However, it's that navy and blush one that you really need to be careful for. If you want it, less than 75 now, I'm hearing to go around. It's very busy on that at the moment. Right, how you getting on there, Debbie?
Yeah, I'm sticking away here. So what I'm going to do is I thought it would be nice to do a bit of a scrapbooking page. So I'm just placing some of these are just parts of that paper pad. So I'm using the blush and the navy. Again, I've used this. Now the reason I'm using so much of this, I used this paper in my last demo so I can use the full sheet. And I love the fact that we can do all that. I've created my time, as you can see. So, and I've just put some foam pads on and matted it over that gorgeous navy cardstock. And then I've just got some extra bits that were on the cardstock just to pop into place. So what I am going to do is I'm just using it to I've stamped some, so I've got a laugh there. So let's pop that on there. And then we're going to pop these bits in. It's just creating.
Well, it's not what I thought it was at all. I mean, you know, you have to take. You can go to joeredmondsfactchecker.com after the show to see if it was actually nonsense I was talking about. Imagine if we did actually have that. But purple actually combines the calm stability of blue and the fierce energy of red. So it's a stabilising influence. But it says the colour purple is often associated with royalty, nobility, luxury, power and ambition. Purple also represents meaning of wealth, extravagance, creativity, wisdom, dignity, grandeur, devotion, peace, pride, mystery, independence and magic. Purple sounds like it's hedging its bets to me, because it stands for a lot of different things, doesn't it? But yeah, I do love it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous colour, of course, and it's in that lovely lilacs as well if you want to go for it.
So what I've done here, I've got my mugshot on here, Joe. So I've decided to do a scrapbook page, and I've put this. So what
love this.
Yeah. So what I've done, I just thought it's something a little bit different. So we're going to pop our tea down onto here. So it's actually make time to laugh. And I think it's something that we do all the time and make time for here on Crafters TV. So
we always got time to laugh, haven't we?
Absolutely. And you can see your shadow always goes, so just place them where you want them to be. So we're going to pop that onto there.
My mum says that about literally everything, you know. Oh, you've got to laugh, haven't you? Oh, you've got to laugh.
Yeah, then I can hear you, Joe, because I used to say to no, you haven't got to laugh, Mum.
Right, Teresa has given me the phonetic spelling of her name. It's D'Amico. I thought it was D'Amico Jerez, but actually what she's put is, here's a phonetic spelling. I thought here's was part of her name. Thanks for that, Teresa, thank you.
And there we go. So it's just that really cool little scrapbooking page that you can do with any pictures and just using them to decorate, and it just looks lovely.
Awesome. Really busy on these. Great price on them as well. We've got some great pricing at the moment. We've got some really, really awesome deals on. This here, $43.20 or $68 if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member. The great thing about them is that they give you all of that hashing that really gives you that sense of depth and dimension. You're going to get all the letters of the alphabet, you get the numbers, and you get the ampersand in there as well, which is fantastic. Right, need to go back to the tricolour markers. Really busy on these at the moment. Remember, this is what you're getting. So they come in packs. It's a 3-pen pack. In each pack, you've got 9 colours. Each pen has 3 pens in there, and it's on a gorgeous brush nib as well. And this is what they're going to do for you, basically. This is how they work. So what you've got are each pen laid out. So let's take warm primary, for instance. It's flame red, sunflower and marine. These blend beautifully. Look how you get these gorgeous corally tones and these green tones in here as they blend together. And then because of the way they've been curated, it means that you've then got 3 colour families that are going to sit nicely together on a project as well. 4 different collections you're receiving: the colour basics, the neutrals, the Great Outdoors and the Floral Meadow as well. I think it was the Floral Meadow that was out of stock for a really, really long time. It's sold out at launch. It's only just recently come back. So maybe for a few of you, you've got the other 3, you're missing the Floral Meadow. You can get the Floral Meadow available individually. I don't know if it's on the show individually. It's definitely available on the website individually, should you wish. Get them all together, and then what you're going to get, of course, as well, is the free wallet as well, which is fantastic, which is going to allow you to store all of those pens beautifully. I think it's a fantastic on-the-go collection. I think it's a fantastic value collection as well, because what you're getting are you're getting all of those different colours, of course, in there, which is fantastic. Really, really great value. Lots of you chatting away still. Karen said I've noticed a lot more mention of scrapbooking on the shows lately. I kind of stopped doing those. Maybe I'm inspired to pick that up again. Such a nice smile for a lovely layout. Ah, that's really nice. Mary said, Debbie, you've inspired a scrapbook layout. Great scrapbook page, Debbie. Cindy says, oh, I love this idea. Tall Chicky says, love to see other projects besides cards. Lovely layout, Debbie, as well. Jill says about the amount of alphabet sets, says, I think 3 die sets, 1 punch set. I'm guessing about 4 stamp sets and 2 metre count of printed, mostly die-cut sheets. And I think I have a stencil set somewhere as well. Might have forgotten some. All bases covered there, Jill, by the sounds of it. Blessed Crafter, Tina Jolly says, I think I love choosing and purchasing craft supplies almost as much as using them. I don't think you are alone there. Very, very busy on those. And it is a whole collection that you've got for that price, which I think is absolutely awesome. Right, we need to go back to the stacked easels. A little earlier in the show, I incorrectly showed you the boards for the oval and the diamonds. I think someone must have snuck them in there. It's 6 sets that you're getting, 6 collections in this particular bundle that we have. So it is the 6. You don't receive the ovals or the diamonds. This one here is the round, so you've got that one, the circle. You've got the gorgeous frames. You're going to receive the heart, the hexagons. You've got the flowers. And you've got the books as well there for you. So they are the 6 that you're going to receive. Now, details on the screen there for the whole collection. I want to show you the 2 smaller collections, if that's all right, because if you want to get 3 of these, you can. They're £50. So for the hearts, the flowers and the books, £50, $60. Or you can go for the other option, which is the other 3, which is the circles, the hexagon and the ornate frames. It's also £50 as well. It's great value because you've got a saving there also, but put it all together, call it bad weather, you get then the paper pads included. The paper pads have got a value of £34. It makes you saving over £50 or over $68, which is fantastic. Let me take you through those paper pads that you're going to be getting included as well. 4 pages of toppers, which make great stoppers for your easels. And then all of that gorgeous cardstock. It is foiled, it is spot foiled. Check out the foiling. It's foiled, it's spot foiled, it's floral, it is gorgeous, it is luxury, it's extravagance, it's opulence. You are gonna love it. I just can't wait to see what you start coming up with these. That one's particularly is very, very fancy. Then you've got the 4 pages of die-cut toppers here as well, and then all of these ones. And again, what you've got is some complementary sheets. So you've got some designs in here which are in a different colourway as they are in the other one. Some of these designs just completely different in here. Love that you've got some darker tones, some of the blues coming through in here. You've got as well, are they in here? Have I missed them? You've got, what are the schmetterlings in the other one? Oh, this is the one with the stars in it. Yes, check out the stars. Look at that. How beautiful is that? It's like a wood panel effect with those gorgeous foiled stars in there. When it catches the light, oh, it really is. It's like twinkly night sky. Really, really, oh, look at that. Just wonderful. £34 of value of those if you get them individually. Buy them along with your easel dies, of course. They're coming included, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's see what everyone's chatting about online. People still talking about your scrapbook. Marin saying the marker storage bag is great. Shirley says, I love the markers, I love all the colours, and it's really great to have the wallet as well. And Laurie saying, thank you for showing more scrapbooking ideas as well. Now, we've got about, well, just under half an hour left on the show. Shall we have one more demonstration, Debbie, before we do our vote for the creation of the show? What do you think?
Always ready for a demo. That's what we love to do the most, and we know that's what you're liking at home, because it's what's inspired us, isn't it? So being able to do them, but actually being inspired by these dies is not something we really need to show you, because I can guarantee you as soon as you get them home, you're just going to love working with them because they're so easy, so practical. You can see you get a full really set of nesting dies in here as well, which is amazing. So all your mat and layers are took care of. So what I generally tend to do with the easel cards is take the largest one to cut the largest base and then go one down. So count one and then take the next one, and that would be that one. Take one and then the next one. So you're actually doing every other die to make the actual easel cards. It means that then you've got these dies to go down to create the mats and layers. So I'm going to cut these through the Gemini, so bring in the boards in. So I've obviously got my big Gemini. You can use the Gemini Junior, but you would need to cut them just individually. And if you've got the Pro, well, you don't have to worry at all because you'd be able to cut all of them on there. So absolutely awesome machine. So I'm going to just place that just slightly over the edge of my card and take that down.
Do you want me to, do you know what I'd love to do whilst you're running these through, Debbie, in a second?
Yeah.
I'd love to run people through what's going to be happening over the next few days. here at Crafters TV. Don't panic, Johnny. I've got my diary open right here. Oh, Johnny, always sharp intake of breath. So loads coming up. Tomorrow, me and Debbie back together again. So great news if you've enjoyed today, brilliant. If you haven't enjoyed today, I'm sorry, it's terrible news. We're back again together for 4 shows, which will be awesome. So we have got tomorrow a craft vault. It's a double discount craft vault, which is absolutely awesome. We then have a masterclass with double-sided dies. Oh, Debbie, what can we expect from that tomorrow?
Oh yeah, well you know I love a double-sided die. They are sort of like the most awesome, amazing dies on the planet, purely because you have to, you don't have to worry about what you're cutting. You cut 2 things in one go, all the way through. It's amazing. So yeah, we're going to have some real fun tomorrow with the double-sided dies.
Awesome. Then we have got Second Chance Sunday coming up, of course, at 4 p.m. So Craft Vault, as always, at 11 a.m. 1 p.m. we'll be here with that masterclass for you. And then Second Chance Sunday, 4 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. East Coast time. And then another instalment of the Craft Vault for you at 7 p.m, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time. I've got a great craft vault coming for you on Monday. Yes, it's a hunky-dory craft vault on Monday. You're going to absolutely love that. Got a pop-out numbers masterclass with myself and Craig. Then I've got Monday Makers with Debbie as well. Debbie with a Y, R.W. Robinson. And then another chance to see that hunky-dory masterclass with myself and Debbie. It's going to be awesome. I'm actually with you all the way through until the end of Wednesday. So you've got me for 5 whole days, you lucky things, you. Well, you might be, I don't know. Depends how you say it. It's all about perspective, Debbie, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. All about perspective. Are you still going to be standing after 5 days, Joe? That's a long old time, isn't it?
5 days? Well, you know what? I say, do you know, I felt a bit Crimea River earlier as well, because I say, you know, 5, I'm doing 5 days in a row. And then I realised that 90% of the population work 5 days in a row, Debbie, and I just need to, you know, I should just be able to suck it up and get on with it.
And you will, Joe, and you'll enjoy every single second of it. So certainly got a nice, some nice bits there. So all I'm doing is just scoring a line through the centre of all my little cards that I've done. Now remember, I mean, I'm doing this, but if you just want to make a little card like that, then you can. You haven't got to use them as the easels. That's why there's so many different uses for them. And then just doing those score lines through the centre. Someone's handily put a little line down their board. That's a good idea, isn't it?
I've got an early finish on Wednesday, apparently, Debbie. I had no idea.
What's that, sorry?
I've got an early finish on Wednesday, my last day.
Got an early finish?
This is not a Ben early finish, though, is it, Johnny? No, it's an actual early finish.
It's an actual finish.
The reason for that is because Sarah has something special over on the HM Facebook pages with Adam Freeman. So that is why, yes. So there'll only be 1 craft vault on Wednesday. So that's awesome. It means I'll be getting home when I should be finishing work, which is just fabulous. I feel like we shouldn't mention it. We shouldn't mention it, Johnny, because it will change. Karen says, Joe, you and anyone is always hysterical and interesting. If you could, I get you to write it down. I might put that on my TripAdvisor as a review, Karen. How about that? I don't have a TripAdvisor page. People don't have TripAdvisor pages. Woohoo, Joe, we love spending time with you, says Susie. I love spending time with you guys as well. Honestly, the feeling is mutual. I feel like we've kept each other sane for the last 10 months or however long it has been since we've been coming to you every single day here on Crafters TV. I think we started coming to you every single day. Was it June? I want to say it was end of May, beginning of June.
May, I think it might have been.
We went 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I think it was later than that. I think it was the end of June. Might have even begun it was July, wasn't it?
Wow,
yeah,
later.
It was July. Every day with you since July. And who knows? So this time last year we were live 2 hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So 8 hours a week. Now we're live a lot of hours a week. So what is out for me, John? 7 times 5 are 35 plus 12. 47 hours a week we're with you here on Crafters TV. That's if we don't add any extra programming as well. I know. Where are we going to be next year? All day, every day. I can see it now. But I hope you guys are loving all the extra programme. I know you are, because I know how many of you are joining us on a regular basis. And it is great that we have so much. You can always tell all your friends as well. Get them over to watch. I'm sure they'll have a lovely time. And remember, if you want to share the feed on Facebook, absolutely you can do it. If you've got crafty friends that you think might benefit from coming along and having an atter with us. Also, Monday is Monday Makers, isn't it? Oh, don't forget, we've brought back craft ambassadors as well. So maybe if you didn't fancy being on a whole show, maybe have a little smaller chat with me in a show. You can do that on a Monday evening, which is fantastic. So you can email studio@craftscompanion.co.uk. Put no, don't do that, because that's what I just told you not to do. Put Monday Makers in the subject line, and maybe we'll get you on as a craft ambassador. You could put craft ambassador. Put what you want in there. Someone will pick the email up and get back to you. Patricia says, yes, Joe, I agree. We've definitely kept each other sane this last year. We have indeed. It's been fabulous. It really, really has. Lots of you still chatting away. Still very busy on this collection as well. The value is awesome. Almost 2/3 of the stock has gone. It was a big, big launch stock that we launched just yesterday. So it's great that we still have some stock. Remember as well, if you're buying this in this show, definitely go back once this has arrived and look back at Craig's launch day show that he did yesterday with Ben, because he'll have had a whole other host of different tips and inspirations and ways in which he used this collection. So definitely go back and have a look at that show as well. Am I seeing shaker elements here?
Absolutely, Joe. So what I am doing, I'm just sticking, because I've just realised I'm doing it this way and putting it already on the card. I just want to make sure, so I'm just putting a little bit of tape down to keep that flat. Why I put this down. So popping that in there. So yeah, another really cool way of using them, just by putting those shaker elements in. Doesn't seem to want to come out. That will do. That will do, Joe. So popping them in, just making sure they're not covered round the edge and they're all on the inside. And then we can just take our foam tape. So all I've done is cut out that hexagon shape in a piece of acetate. And then I've put in the smaller one and the size of that one.
I don't know if you can hear what's going on in the gallery, Debbie, but I'm really worried about Johnny.
Well, but I was trying to concentrate.
He's almost asphyxiated himself with his laptop lead, and he keeps spinning around and it's getting tighter and tighter. Poor Charlotte's had to get off of her headset and go and assist him because we were worried he was going to turn blue.
He's stuck. He's actually stuck.
What is he like? How are we meant to try? You know, we're meant to. You know, no wonder that all we do is, no wonder we mess around all the time. This is the influence we have, Debbie. You see, having fun in every area of the business. Jake's out there chuckling away to himself. I can sense it.
You've got to imagine it, haven't you? So, and actually, it's probably not a good thing to think of Johnny being tied around with his wires.
Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, we've got tomorrow to go yet, Johnny. So maybe at the end of tomorrow, you can do what you want. Lois says, love, 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 Joe, and the whole team. I love to learn and I love to laugh. Sheila says, Craft TV is about all the TV I watch anymore. There you are. I do love the idea of our American friends starting to prick up our British colloquialisms. I think the idea of that is quite funny. Everyone calling their Christmas ornaments baubles was a great example. And people, you American guys referring to TV as the telly now and no one having a clue what you're on about. The other thing that I was thinking about recently is how many times we must have inadvertently swore in American, Debbie, because some of the things that we say, so people would say that today that you are rocking the bangs today, Debbie.
Rocking the what?
The bangs.
The bangs?
Yeah, bangs. Your bangs is your fringe.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
bangs.
so you're rocking the bangs with your new hairstyle. Yeah.
Well.
Funny term, isn't it?
It is a funny term.
There you go.
Yes, really.
It's my new favourite
one. Right, so I've just got a little sentiment here that we're going to stick on. So we're just slowly building up our card and put it together. So I've got that wonderful, which I've fussy cut out and then popped in. I had my friend. Let's just pop that there. There we go. Pop him down there. And taking the back off there. There's lots of funny things, isn't there, that's easily said or interpreted a different way because people see that a different way, don't they, Joe, with different words?
Absolutely. You know, so sometimes we say things that we don't mean. We get inadvertently, get ourselves in trouble, Debbie. It won't be the first time or the last time.
And it's the first time I've got in a real mess here, Joe, and I'm just trying to find all my die cut bits and I can't seem to find the bottom layers. Oh, here they are. There's one anyway. They're here somewhere. I've got lots of different layers.
Love the colourways that you've gone for here. Very bold, Debbie.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? But they're also from the pads. So all these papers that we've been using throughout, you can get in those paper pads, which look incredible. Well, it doesn't seem to want to be found. So what I am going to do, I'll just cut out the shape quickly. So we will get our smallest one. That's that one. And just pop that through. So just popping that through. I mean, the good thing is it takes seconds really just to take through another piece of cardstock. I'll find it as soon as I put it through, you watch. So we've got our first two bits here. Then we've got our, I'm just gonna, I've got to find this bit now as well. So let's take this bit out. That gives us our base. So we've got a shaker card, we've created our panel here. I love the fact that we can create all these different panels. So I'm going to pop this on. Again, that's the die cut from the middle, and then I've just offset it with one of those panels. So we can pop that on.
Awesome. It's really coming together. Loving this colourway as well.
Yeah,
you guys
really
at home, a shaker easel. Love it. Shaker easel. No, too many syllables in that. Shirley says you guys are just great to watch and you show us so much. Shirley, you're more than welcome. Betty says she's loving this card as well. Now, I know who the winner of a card is, but we're going to have to... we're going to have to vote for the best film of the show. Now, where is the card winner lady gone? I've lost it. Do you know what her name is, Johnny? What is the name of... Shirley Cunningham.
Or is that our winner?
That wasn't what Johnny said. I translated it from Geordie. I've translated it from Darlington to a sort of more universally recognised pronunciation. Do you want me to tell you what Johnny says? Cunningham. Cunningham, yes. Shirley Cunningham, you have won the card. We'll soon find out what that card is, because in a moment we're going to vote on the favourite card of the show. Should we do that now, actually, Debbie? Do you want to? Should we take a pause and have a vote on what you've made so far?
Too long? Shall I?
No, you're not taking too long at all.
You sure?
I just don't want to run out of time for the vote at the end.
That's fine. I'll bring in my finished card, shall
Yes,
I? And then
please.
if we've got time. So if I bring that in, there we go. All our elements done.
You've definitely got time to finish making it.
Oh, okay. We can do that then. So let's just bring in.
So
those.
you can vote for friend, or you can vote for cake. Love the cake.
Yeah, friend, cake. Book.
Oh, what should we call that?
Book.
Book, yeah.
It's a book one, isn't it? Oh, we've got a heart one. The heart.
Oh, heart, gorgeous.
And we've got time. Take time for you.
I think time's going to win, but it's up to you. Time, heart, book, or what's the first one?
Friend.
Friend. Time, heart, book, friend.
Oh,
Go.
And cake.
And cake. Don't forget, we forget about the cake. Get to the comments now over on Crafters TV on Facebook, or of course across on YouTube as well. Absolutely, got time to finish that, Debbie.
Oh, well, there we go. Then we'll go back
absolutely.
to that and finish that one off. So you don't realise how many cars you actually get to make in that couple of hours. We sort of seem to steamroller through them and get them all together. So actually it's really nice to be able to finish them off, purely for the fact so you can see them being put together. So what I am going to do is we've pretty much got them sorted. I've got two more extra bits that I'm going to use as my stopper. So this one will be my small little stopper. I'm going to use my foam pads here. Just cutting off a bit. So pop in that one. So I have been told that one's in the lead, Joe, and actually
hearts are in the lead.
That's probably my favourite. Yeah,
followed by book.
Quite like the hearts one.
Then time, apparently. So it all could change. It's all to play for. You've got about 4 minutes left to vote, so get to it.
So we've got all our steps there. I'm just going to pop a little bow onto that one to finish that one, and then we're going to put it together. So when you're putting them together, it's just creating a plan. So what I would say is close them flat to start with, and then decide. So this is really good if you want to decide on an envelope. So what you could do is I always take it to the side of my board because I can see the measurements. So if I wanted a 6 by 6 envelope, I could bring that into the 6 mark, pop that out a bit, and that one up a bit. So that way I know that will fit into a 6 by 6 envelope. So that's all I would say, is be mindful of where you want to stick them. So your base one, which is always going to be your biggest one, you can then go on to there. So what I'm going to do is to stick this side panel on. So all I need is to pop tape onto there and know that that can go into place while that one's in position. And there's no rule about this, and it's what I love. I mean, obviously, the main thing is you can step them.
I think
one
you could
in front
definitely
of
use
each
them
other.
individually as well.
Oh, absolutely.
How about a little
individual.
easel tag
Yes.
with a little bit of hook and eye?
You could also do place settings as well, couldn't you? Which would
great
be
idea.
Really nice to do. So then I'm going to use this one just on the corner. So I'm just going to put some of the tape just on this piece and stick that one into place there. And it just gives us, so this time I haven't used each one as a stopper, they've all got their own individual stoppers, and if I turn that round you can see then it looks so beautiful being able to put them in a completely different variation, but they just look really, really fun to do, and making a shaker card out of it as well, Joe, so another little element that you can do with them.
Awesome, really, really cool, really fun. Remember what you're getting as well. You're getting all 6 in the collection, which is awesome. Let me run you back through what's in there. So you're going to get circles, which is this one here, which is fantastic. You are getting all the little embellishing elements as well that you need to go with it, which I think is great. You're also going to get the frames, as well as the hearts, the hexagons, the flower, and you're going to get the book there as well. You get all 6 designs included, which is excellent. Compared to buying them in their 3s as well, which you can do, when you buy them in this configuration, you're getting the paper pads free of charge as well. Now, these paper pads are awesome. So this one here is full bloom, and you've got these wonderful toppers in the back of here that are all die cut for you. And then what you've got is the paper, and look at that gorgeous, gorgeous foiling that we've got here. It really is fantastic. And the great thing is about 12 by 12 that you can cut it down to the size that you want. If you want to cut it down to an A4, absolutely you can. If you want to cut it to US letter, you can. You can of course cut that down to 6 by 6. 6 by 6, you'll get 160 sheets out of that. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Then this is my favourite. I mean, it's luxury, isn't it? It's like it reminds me of like, I don't know. I did say like hotel earlier, didn't I? Going for a lovely afternoon tea at a hotel. It's also like, I don't know, weekend escape in the Cotswolds. It's got a real lovely sort of fancy familiarness to it. You've got those beautiful butterflies in there as well. It's a really, really gorgeous pad. Very floral. Love that red and green colour tone that's running through it as well. £100 or $120. If you are a Club Inspired Platinum member, the whole collection today can be yours for £80, or $96 will be your price, which is absolutely fantastic. Should we recap? Oh, should we do the winner first? I've got a winner. I've got a winner of the card of the day. Looks like you're going up directly in competition with Craig. It's the Hearts are the winner. The Hearts is a winner, so that's going to be going onto the shelf for the big vote, the grand finale tomorrow during Second Chance Sunday. So the book was second place. So Shirley Cunningham, you have won that card there. We're going to send that one out to you. Should we sign it as well, Debbie? Yeah. Awesome. There you go. So we'll send that, we'll get that working. It's winging its way out to you. So yes, Hearts is the lead. We'll send the book to Shirley, which is wonderful. Remember, we're going to give a card away in every show, including our Craft Vault shows as well. So 7 o'clock tonight, another chance to win one of Debbie's fantastic makes, which is awesome. Should we recap everything else that we've seen in the show so far? Awesome. Let's start with those tricolour markers that you saw earlier. Fantastic, because they are curated to work specifically together in each pen. 3 different colours. So unlike our tricolours, where it's a blend of colours, this is 3 different colours, all in the one pen. $37.96 or $56.81 is your price here. $30.37 or $45.45 as a platinum member. We've also got that classic bundle as well, if you love your alcohol markers. These are brilliant classics, really the top of the tree when it comes to our alcohol markers. You've got your bullet nib and your chisel nib in here. You've got 4 wonderful collections. You've actually got the basics, the neutrals, the earth and the tones, and you get the wallet included as well. As a platinum member, $30.37, $45.45. Up next, it was those tricolour stamps. If you're going for the tricolour markers, you might want to go for these stamps because these were specific. I'll try that again. These were specifically designed by our curators. Let me try that again. You can tell it's getting late, can't you, Debbie? It was only a few minutes ago. These were specifically designed by our talented illustrators to fit perfectly with those tricolour markers. I knew we'd get there in the end. Together, we get each other through it. $31.96 or $39.80 is your price there. The shadow alphabet's always popular whenever you see those on the show. £54 or $85. A great price on that. Really, really awesome. Very busy on those. Something that I'm worried about stock-wise, less than 30 of these now to go around. Now we started with less than 100, less than 25 now I'm being told. 22.48, 28.71. If you want the navy and blush, if you're watching the show back, check the website for the stock situation. It may have gone very, very low in stock. Better stock figures of the others, though, which are equally gorgeous. This is probably my second favourite, this one. I love those burnt orange tones. There's something about oranges and terracottas in pearlescent. It's just a marriage made in heaven. It really is. And then you've got the ribbon in there, which is that lovely iridescent organza ribbon. You've got it in the lovely lilacs, and you can also go for it as well in the caramel and cream. Any of those four, as a club member, $17.98 or $28.71, which is awesome value for money. Right, the stacked easel, so exceptionally busy still on the show. As a platinum member, if you're going for the brand new stacked easel collection, you're saving $73.92 or $93.60, which is absolutely awesome value for money. Now, remember that we've got another show to come, just over an hour. We're going to be here with you for the craft vault, which we're very excited about. Another instalment of the craft vault, which is fantastic. And then after that, me and Debbie are going to go back to the house, and I'm going to try and talk her into watching The Masked Singer. We'll see how we get on. But it's been a fantastic show, Debbie. What can we expect from that craft vault show that's coming up, Debbie?
Things. The window dies for one, which is just incredible. Absolutely love that. We've got some edgeable dies. There's just, we've got just some double-sided dies. Yeah, the double-sided die is going to show you how to do the tulip one.
Tina Turner's favourite collection.
Absolutely.
With the peanut windows. Make sure you join us for my Tina Turner impressions alone. They get better. Right, you've got an hour to get yourself sorted. Make sure you join us back here. Don't forget to check out your baskets as well. We'll be giving another card away in the Craft Vault show too. And I'll tell you more about what's coming up later in the week here on Crafters TV. Susie says, thank you, Debbie and Joe, for another fabulous show. You are absolutely more than welcome. Teresa saying how beautiful everything was too. What should we have pictures of at 7, Johnny? We need a picture, we need a theme for getting pictures in, don't we? I'll have a little think about it. Whilst I have a cup of tea and a bit of a natter and a gossip with Debbie, we'll come up with a bit of a theme for that later show. Massive thanks to you guys at home, as always. Big thanks to Debbie, too. You've got an hour now to get yourself ready for final show of the day, which will be that craft vault in an hour's time. So, I'll see you in an hour. Take care.